Our hopes of champion might have gone down with the Bahrain sun. It's round 3 of this Ala Mobile GP Championship Season 4. It's time for the Bahrain Grand Prix. After we had a heartbreaking, shocking race in the last round in Japan, we are down to P4 in the driver standings. We are 14 points behind the current leader, Charles Leclerc. If I want to be a champion, I cannot make the gap bigger. A good result here will be crucial, as we already made it to Q3. However, I touched the gravel on the outside of turn 7 and nearly lost the car. So my first push lap was wasted. Here we go for the last round of Q3. I couldn't improve in the first sector, but I set green in the second one. Will our grip be? Let's look at the results. The championship leader, Charles Leclerc, is on pole position, and it's a Ferrari 1-2. Hamilton will start from 2nd and Verstappen from 3rd. We will start from P7. And now let's head towards the grid then, for the epic race under the Bahrain sunset. Here we are on the grid. As I said, a result here will be crucial for the championship. However, to be honest, I'm not good at this track, and my team looks to be performing low as well, since me and Oscar are pretty much separated from the top 5 drivers in qualifying. But we can't waste this race, so let's do our best to finish as high as possible. A bit of wheel spin off the grid. Lawson is already getting ahead of me. I wanted to move to the inside, but I didn't have any room. I squeezed my way through from the outside, but Ocon forced me off track. I'm tumbling down the order. I rejoined the track in P10, but Sainz swooped past from the outside. I'm down to P11. It wasn't the start we were hoping for. Ocon looked up his front tire and pushed me wide off the track. And at the back, Alonso has been spun by Alpine. At the front, Hamilton got ahead of Leclerc. Verstappen follows them in 3rd. We again lost position at the start, but I'm still close to the points this time. I send the move to the inside of Sainz into turn 4. I was a bit far behind, but he found no point fighting against me, so he easily let me by. And I switched lines on Hajar in the assist. And again switch lines and send it down to the inside of Bortoleto into the hairpin. We slipped through, we're back in P8. What a moves those were. And whoa, Hajar made a surprise attack from the outside of turn 9 and 10. We nearly banged wheels, but I managed to stay ahead. And now Bortoleto and Hajar are going wheel to wheel right behind me. He's having an inside line into turn 11. He got back ahead of Hajar. Bortoleto is again showing a brilliant performance. Remember that team was Kick Sauber last season, and they could only score 3 points throughout the entire season. But after switching the main sponsor and the engine supplier to Audi, that team was reborn. The former F2 champion is running in the points 2 races in a row. Whoa, that was close. I touched the outside gravel on the exit of the final corner. Bortoleto is gaining on us on the main straight, but Hajar is having a much better speed. He's coming up to make a pass on Bortoleto. They're going wheel to wheel again. Into the braking zone they come. Hajar gets back ahead. Brilliant shuffle between those two. Back to my point of view, Piastri went deep a bit into turn 4. Our lines switch as we exit the corner and we banged wheels. 2 teammates made contact and Piastri had to back out. My car suddenly understeered into the side of my teammate. I am very sorry for that, Oscar. We again come together with him. We fought for position on track in Australia, Japan, and now here in Bahrain. The tension between me and Piastri is gently increasing. I sure hope it won't pop just like it happened in China back in Season 3. We're going into lap 3. and we are managing to stay in Norris's DRS. But as we approach turn 1, I suddenly got too close to the Mercedes. I nearly ran into the back of him. I had to take evasive action. I nearly crashed the car. I didn't feel I braked late. Did he brake distance me? That was so dangerous. As we go into lap 5, I started to be pulled away from Norris. I'm starting to feel understeer already. We've only finished 4 laps, but I'm feeling uncomfortable. I'm out of 1 second range from Norris, but Oscar is more than 2 seconds behind me now. Both McLaren cars are struggling for pace today. Looks like it will be a tough day for Papayas. We have to be patient until we change the softs for the second stint. However, on lap 8, for some reason, Norris lost his pace and now we are back in his 1 second gap. Maybe he's starting to lose grip as well. Luckily, we are back in DRS train. Let's try to stay in it, because that will make us much easier to follow him. And if there's a chance, I will go for it. Let's wait until we get close enough to challenge an overtake. Can we get ahead of Norris before our pit stop? As we come around the final corner, we will have DRS on the main straight. The gap to Norris is 0.6 seconds. Can we make a move? We are gaining and gaining and gaining on the Mercedes. We're making a late braking to the inside into turn 1. I hugged the apex, but I went wide a bit on the exit. I ran over the white line. Norris is on the right side, but he backed off. We got ahead of Norris, but was that move allowed? If this was real life, I think I have to give the position back. But as you can see, I didn't exceed the track limits in this game. This game's track limits are not white lines at some point. Should I consider adding original track limit rules? Please comment your thoughts about it. But in this race, I will follow the rules of the game. So I will keep this position. We are up to P6. We are on lap 11 and I'm willing to change tires. My plan was to go to the pit around lap 13 or 14, but I want to change tires right now. So let's look at the radio.
We need to lift and coast into the braking zones.
Okay, that was a long debate through the radio, but my team accepted to pit this lap. It will be an early pit stop for me. I think softs will make it to the end. It looks like my teammate Oscar gave up on his medium tires as well. Pretty bold decision to box both cars early. It will be a double stack for McLaren. Oh, I got held up a bit as I tried to get out of the pit box. I lost a bit of time. What the hell happened there? This slow pit stop might change everything. Here we go, exiting the pit lane. Antonelli is approaching. We will be tight into turn 1. Can we rejoin in front? It's gonna be close. Oh, Antonelli is ahead. I had a flashback of Sainz and Stroll collided right after Sainz came out of the pit, so I had to back off. That slow stop cost us track position. I have to get back ahead of him fast, or we will lose time. But as I thought so, this tire has much more grip. The car feels way better now. As we go into the SS, I'm looking left to right, switching lines to make a pass, but Antonelli brakes late into the hairpin as well. This is not good. I'm caught up to him and losing time. Leclerc is in the pit and Russell is in as well. He was about 4 seconds ahead before I pitted. Can we make an undercut on him? Here we are coming around the final corner. We will have DRS on the main straight. The gap to Antonelli is 0.6 seconds. I'm using ERS in overtake mode. We're gaining and gaining. I'm looking to the inside. We're going wheel to wheel into the first corner. Oh, we made contact, but as we exit the corner, we got ahead. But I again went over the white line. Be sure to comment your thoughts about this rule. Okay, we're up to P9. And where is Russell? He's not even on the minimap. And Antonelli is coming back at me, so I have to close the inside. Looks like that slow pit stop and the battle between Antonelli wasted us so much time. Russell was 4 seconds ahead 2 laps ago, but now he is miles ahead. Alright, let's try to gain the gap. At the end of lap 13, cars ahead of me have gone to the pits. And the other Mercedes, Norris, is running down the pit lane. We're gonna be close into turn 1. Can we stay ahead? No, we can't. We made contact on the exit of turn 1, but he made an overcut on me. He's up to 6th. We're down to 7th. But we are still around the second behind him. We can still have a chance to get back ahead of him. As we go into sector 2, we again gained massively in the S's. As we come out of the corners, I'm a bit far behind, but I'm making a late braking to the inside, but Norris made an up and under. He stayed ahead. Well, I guess that was kind of like a gambling move, so that was a bit too optimistic. But we're still having DRS on the back straight. Maybe I can go for it. We are far behind, but I don't want to waste time fighting him, so I made a super late braking to the inside of Norris into turn 11. I didn't go wide this time. What a move! Absolutely brilliant overtake that was. But Norris is looking to the inside and oh no! Norris hit the back of my car and I spun around. 2 drivers fighting throughout the entire race today have eventually come together, and we are facing the wrong way, losing multiple positions. Here's a replay. I mean, what the? He wasn't alongside me at all, as you can see on the... Besides, there was enough space on the inside anyway. This is controversial. The race control said they will have an investigation in the accident after the race. You guys are the judges. Comment whether that was a penalty or not. Why? What is going on? First it was that corner back in the sprint in China, and in the last run in Japan, I've been forced wide by Verstappen and dropped to last place. And now this. We're again out of the points. We're down to P13. But alright, let's switch our minds. Right now, let's focus on what we can do. On the next lap, we immediately cut up the Ocon on the S's. We're moving right to left to make the move into the hairpin. Ocon stays ahead, but I turn in sharp, making a better exit. We got ahead. We're up to P11. Only 1 car to go to be back in the points. The next car is the Racing Bulls. My compatriot, Yuki Tsunoda. We will have DRS on the main straight, but he made a mistake. He lost the rear of the car on the exit of the final corner. We easily got back ahead of him. Well, I think it was inevitable that I would pass him. But anyway, we are back in the points. The next car is Bortoleto. Well, this looks familiar, huh? I think everyone remembers this. If you don't, watch the previous round. It's in the description. Anyway, we have to get back ahead of him for more points. As we go around turn 11, I'm trying to go wheel to wheel, but he comfortably hugged around the outside. Bortoleto is again doing a great job in the Audi car. As we approach the final corner, we are right on his gearbox. I'm looking to the inside, but I wanted to stay behind him until the final corner so that I can have DRS on the main straight. Oh, that was very close, but looks like I will have DRS on the main straight. We're gaining on the Audi. We're making a move to the inside. We got ahead of Bortoleto safely this time. We got up to P9 before the braking point. This tire feels great. We're having a mega pace after the pit. We still have 4 laps remaining. Let's keep pushing. On the end of the same lap, we won't have DRS on the main straight, but we are pretty close enough to consider a move on Hajar into turn 1. I don't have enough ERS to use it in overtake mode. Can we make a move? The gap is not small, but I'm sending it down to the inside, hugging the apex. Can we stay on track? Yes, we can. What a move! Bahrain is coming back at us. He's looking to the inside, but by using ERS, we stayed ahead. We again made a brilliant overtake from the long way back. We're up to P8, right behind my teammate. It's going to be another teammate battle for 7th place for the last 3 laps. But then suddenly, the team gave me a shocking call. Looks like my team is concerned about Hajar behind us. The team wants both cars to finish ahead of the RB. But from my side, I want to finish even one position higher for my driver's crown.
KM, please keep this order.
Why?
We want both cars to finish in the points.
I don't understand. I'm much faster than him.
KM, please maintain position. This is for a team.
No, I want to finish as high as possible. I can't lose any points. As we come back to the home straight, I will have DRS on the main straight. 2 McLarens battling for track position. The team said to maintain position, but I am ignoring it. But I'm going for it anyway. I'm making a move to the inside. We're going wheel to wheel. I got the apex, but Piastri is hanging around the outside. Piastri put his elbow out and stayed ahead. This is absolutely incredible. Both drivers ignoring team orders. I think both have something to say about it after race, but just look at it. I'm pushing the car through corners. This is insane.
KM, please stay behind Oscar. We don't want to risk our positions.
Guys, come on. Let us race. We're here to race, not to do a parade.
KM, we are serious about the team standings. Please follow instructions. KM, we will allow you to fight when you have enough gap to behind.
And how much gap is that exactly?
We want at least 2 seconds.
Man, that means I can't. What the If I can't overtake him without losing time, can I go? I will go.
These radio chats are broadcast worldwide. This will cause controversy. We will again have a big meeting after the race, just like we had in China last season. But this will be a great moment for Drive to Survive. This is going to be a hot topic of the entire season. And this battle might become even more hotter as we approach the final corner. I will have DRS on the main straight. Am I going to make a move? I'm right behind Oscar. We're gaining and gaining. This will be the moment. I'm making a move to the inside. We got ahead. We got ahead of my teammate on the final lap. This is incredible. We're up to P7. The gap between Hajar and Oscar is around the second. The team is asking me to pull Oscar away from Hajar. Here is our leader approaching the final corner. He left the team that had built many years of glory and made a new start this season. Then from the very first race, he stood on the podium and showed that there are still a lot in him. And today, he will again show that he has the talent to be the record 8-time world champion. Lewis Hamilton wins the Bahrain Grand Prix. Charles Leclerc finishes second, making a Ferrari 1-2. Fantastic result for the Scuderias. They have extended their lead in the constructor standings. Here we are back in Sector 3. It was another unfortunate race for us. We collided with our rival and lost out many positions. And we had a controversial moment with our teammate. We will have a secret meeting after we get back. This race left us with a bad feeling, but at least we made it to the first page of the results. We finished P7 for the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Checker flag. P7.
Difficult race. I have a word.
Yeah, we will talk.
Hamilton won the race. Leclerc came second. Brilliant result for Ferrari. And Verstappen completes the podium. Russell came fourth, followed by Lawson, Norris, and me. We marked the fastest lap. Piastri finished 8th, Hajar in 9th, and Bortoleto again finished in the points. Ferrari leads the driver standings. Leclerc is in the lead, and Hamilton is up to second place, tied with Verstappen. We are down to 6th place, 25 points behind the leader. Let's keep our heads down. We still have a long season to go. Ferrari now has a huge lead in the constructor standings. We've been overtaken by the Red Bull. We're down to 4th place. With relations between drivers getting worse, is it possible to overtake Ferrari and become a champion? Be sure to subscribe so you won't miss the entire season. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and leave a comment. Please comment about the collision between me and Norris. Was that a penalty? Let me know your thoughts. And please subscribe for more racing content. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.